We've got a terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Smith. He's out there with Turner. Heald is out there with Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
And the wide open shot for Morris. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And Turner with the basket on the assist by Heald.
This guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside translates to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Doris, when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is 3-2 player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
Beal. Kuzma finds Morris. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Porzingis.
Well, this is great defense from Miles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy.
Here's Halliburton. Morris with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Turner with the steal. Here's Halliburton. Up top, Hield. Hits the jumper in space.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Here's Avdia. And another miss by Washington. Porzingis with the steal. A shake and the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Halliburton with it. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Hield. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Nembhard. Porzingis with the rebound. Washington trailing. Course, last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
Here's Halliburton. That shot off. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Outside for Beal. It's Beal on the wing. Shoots from the corner. He can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Out to the wing. To the left side wing. Back to Hield. Pass to Nembhard. They set the pick. They kick out to Hield. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
What we know about Bradley Beal, guys, one of the best scorers in the game. To me, him rounding out his playmaking and the setup ability of his teammates has changed who he is.
Now, here is Morris. Avdia out to Kuzma. Now, Avdia. And again, Washington, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
It's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Morris in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. The Wizards with the lead. And Porzingis puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Turner. They've been trailing for a few minutes.
But that could change right here.
And Doris, when healthy, do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
You know what, Kevin? I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there.
The Wizards shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Kuzma finds Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Inside. Porzingis passes to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. To the inside. Porzingis with the block. And this is his second trip to the line of the game.
In last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Throw good, Beal.
The subject of trade rumors year after year, Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Nembhard. No points in the game yet for him. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
He's still filling out that frame, but the greyhound physique of Porzingis well suited to transition play.
So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. Pacers trail by 10. Now here's Hield. Looking to end the run. Hield pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Bounce pass from McConnell. McConnell is screen on Beal. Here's Nembhard. Good work defensively by Morris.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Now here's Porzingis. Count that one. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
McConnell scanning the floor. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Clock at 6. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Washington.
Morris into the lane. Here's Avdia. Here's Kuzma. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
I like the Kuzma not backing down right there, letting the defense come and foul him in the act.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. So he comes up empty at the line.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Here's Morris. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Beal. Porzingis trying to get free. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Halliburton against Morris. Halliburton kicks to Heel. And the first half is now in the books. I thank you, David. Folks, don't.
Your Wizards. 20. The Pacers. 10.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Kispert. Following the 3-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Hachimura the pass to Gafford. Here's Duarte. Here's Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. And a miss there on the triple. Washington leading now by 10. Barton finds Gafford. Hachimura with it. Barton, wide open, he fires from outside off the mark. Doris, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Daniel Tice and what he means to this team.
Well, this is a guy who is the epitome of a hard worker. Daniel Tice is undersized to play the center position, but the countless hours of perfecting the craft, understanding the extra time needed in order for him to make an impact on the floor.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in.
Substitution for the Pacers.
And here is Kispert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Connects from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
McConnell against Wright. Down low. Barton surveying the floor. Hachimura kicks to Gafford. Back to Hachimura. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Up top, McConnell. Guarded by Wright. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Driving the lane. Here's Vitadze. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Barton outside. And it's Kispert in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 12. Here's Duarte. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Mathurin missing. Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Passes it Duarte. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin. Barton defending. And it's Mathurin missing. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run of the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. There's still a lot of questions for this organization.
And really the defense fouled in there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Daniel Tice is a pros pro. This guy has proven effective whether he is starting or coming off the bench. His strengths, his smarts make him valuable in any rotation.
And here are the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Wizards. McConnell against Wright. Launches a 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Wizards leading by 16. Barton outside to the middle. The pass to Wright. Back to Hachimura. Down low. Here's Gafford. Nice move. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Now, here's McConnell. That's Duarte. And he drives in. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Halliburton. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Morris and Beal are the guards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Now, here is Morris. Turner with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Halliburton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
It's taken away by Smith. Now the Pacers moving it up. Healed right side. Halliburton for three. Just 5 to shoot from 10 feet out. Halliburton sets the pick for Smith. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
Now, here is Halliburton. On the wing, Turner. Smith inside. Headed by Porzingis. Kuzma against Turner. Here's Smith. Healed the pass to Nemhard. Halliburton against Morris. Second chance shot. And that one, good.
Tyrese Halliburton, that thin frame didn't matter a lick. Brushes off the contact. Love the grittiness there.
Morris outside. Here's Kuzma. Bucket is good. And the Wizards lead by 14.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Halliburton against Morris. Halliburton outside. Here's Nemhard. He's covered by Beal. Here's Smith. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Washington basketball.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Fourth quarter.
Pass to Beal. Now here's Porzingis. And it's good off the back rim and in. 14 points for Porzingis.
Well, the ride's on fire. In the in-between game, Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
Nemhard, the pass to Smith. And stolen by Kuzma. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
And both free throws good for Beal. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Washington.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Porzingis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Nemhard. Rebound, Washington. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Beal kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. Passes to Avdia. Over to the wing. Back to Beal. Porzingis passes to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Overhealed. Porzingis on the foul. And the Wizards lead by 18.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's Heald, and Morris comes over to help. Turner inside. He's against Porzingis. The shot by Turner, no good.
Miles Turner. Second personal foul. Second team.
That free throw, no good.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Nemhard the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Beal with it. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They've won this game going away. They were...
Thanks, Allie. These teams feature great front courts, Brent. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men rule.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive power.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Brunson finds Robinson. Here's Abdia. Randall pulls down the board. And here's New York now. It's a three-point game. Here's Barrett. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you'd have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
Porzingis. Good work defensively by Robinson.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Barrett. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. To the middle. The kick out to Morris. And stolen by Brunson. And here's the fast break. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Beal. And then Beal with the thunder jam.
Great athleticism. Bradley Beal with his steps down and rams it.
Outside Brunson. Randall outside. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Randall not giving up on that play, smells that one out, grabs the ball, and gets 2 more.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. Can't hit that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Brunson. Outside Barrett. Randall outside. Launches a 3. Washington with a rebound.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morris outside. Pass to Abdia. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. Abdia's got 5 points. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Now here's Beal. Morris with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Morris passes to Beal. The kick out to Morris. It's Abdia on the wing. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, the dunk looks so easy.
Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Brunson passes to Robinson. Kicks it out to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Up top, Beal. Reddish covering. Here's Abdia. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Brunson against Morris. Left side, Robinson. Shakes him. And a big finish by Robinson.
He's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Morris passes to Beal. It's hauled in by Reddish. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Barrett, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
R.J. Barrett getting up there. Dunk contest, anyone?
Beal outside. Pass to Avdia. Here's Morris. Randall with a steal. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Morris in at point guard. That's the group for Washington right now. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Avdia. Back to Porzingis. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Morris. The Knicks making their last shot. Here's Beal. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Beal finds Kuzma. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Morris for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Brad.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Fast break, New York. Here's Barrett. Tipped. They get it back. They recover it. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Up top, Randall. Down low. Here's Reddish. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Beal attacking. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And Beal with the reveal of some of his resiliency on that and one.
Free throw drops for Beal.
Well, very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. Defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
And a big finish by Robinson.
It feels like Mitchell Robinson doesn't even have to jump sometimes to dunk, but man, a little showmanship from the big fella.
On the wing, Kuzma. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Reddish passes to Randall. Over Kuzma. Randall finds Robinson. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. There's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Pass to Avdia. Morris on the wing. Checked by Randall. Morris can't hit. For New York, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Brunson passes to Robinson. Reddish with it. Back Back to Robinson. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. And now it's a 7-point New York lead.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Here's Kuzma. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Kuzma to halt the run. And stolen by Barrett. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Randall with the drive. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Washington has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And stolen by Barrett. All by himself. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Kuzma finds Porzingis. Morris outside. Beal from outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's all right, Allie. Thanks for that.
18. The Knicks. 29.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, that the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Toppin in at the 4. Hartenstein in the post. He's guarded by Gafford.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Gafford in the post. He's against Hartenstein. That shot is off. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, BA? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And the dunk by Gafford.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Rose. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Gafford with the block. Inside, here's Hachimura. An easy 2 on the layup.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
For New York, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Toppin outside. Launches it. The shot is good. And the assist by Rose. Toppin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Kispert, guarded by Quickly. Here's Wright. Pass to Gafford. And he gets it to go.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Rose outside. Hachimura against Toppin. Here's Hartenstein. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Quickly. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Incredible simple. I mean, this is the NBA. The defense needs to be much better.
He doesn't slam it often, but the D can't take him lightly, or he will.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Toppin outside. Pass to Hartenstein.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Charging back. Ball on. Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul.
The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Gafford with a screen on quickly. Now here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Out to the wing. Top it against Hachimura. Hartenstein. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Hartenstein's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Right against Rose. Pass to quickly. Fires for 3. The shot that time not on target. And Washington the other way now. To the paint. Here's Wright. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. I saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Rose, the pass to Toppin. On the wing, Fournier. From behind the arc. Barton pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. And it's Hachimura on the drive. Oh, misses the dunk. The Knicks with the lead. Quickly from outside. They get it back. Here's Hartenstein. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Here's Morris. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Avdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Brunson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. Randall with a steal. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson against Morris. Here's Randall.
Porzingis patrolling the floor, getting his arms up quickly to alter those shots.
Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. Pass to Morris. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Randall over Kuzma. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Kuzma. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Brunson passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, VA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Kuzma for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Robinson on the wing. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And this is where Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
Inside. Morris against Brunson. Porzingis for 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Outside Reddish. Right side Barrett. Clock at 6. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Beal with it. Picked up by Reddish. Here's Apia on the wing. Kuzma. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Barrett passes to Randall. Driving in. Kicks it out to Barrett. Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Brunson passes to Barrett. He takes it in. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Jalen Brunson.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Right side Brunson. Pass to Reddish. Randall with it. Guarded now by Morris. Throws it up high. And it's Randall with the jam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Reddish passes to Barrett. Back to Reddish. This one for 3. Offline. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie.
The rising point guard, Tyrese.
I like that perspective. Thanks, D.A. Here we go. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Cameron Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Turner with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Nemhard. To the inside. Hield. Banked in off the glass.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Brunson against Halliburton. Robinson kicks to Barrett. He dishes it to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. The Pacers off to a quick start here. Nemhard, the pass to Hield. Passes it to Nemhard. Over Reddish. Shot clock at 5. Hield dishes to Smith. Over Randall. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
It's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Robinson, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Halliburton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Hield going inside. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Halliburton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers.
Good job that time by Halliburton. Get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
And so New York calls timeout. Their first. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 9 points. Inside. And Randall throws it down.
With the handle goes Julius Randle. Boy, there's a lot you got to like about this kid.
Halliburton against Brunson. And there's the pass to Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Spins. They kick out to Hield. Indiana with a new shot clock. And a wide open look for Halliburton. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the paint. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. To the middle. And Halliburton sleeves it in.
How about Halliburton? Fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 9. Hield can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Barrett slams it in.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
Halliburton outside. Here's Nembhard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Randall outside. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Halliburton outside. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He finishes with 9 points.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
They've got Hield. Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. 6 to shoot. Reddish kicks to Randall. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Halliburton with it. Robinson picks him up. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 11 points.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
And it's Barrett penetrating. The Pacers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Runs in the pass to Randall. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Screen by Smith. Nembhard. Anthony Smith with the assist that time. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. New York calls timeout. Knicks trail by 7.
How do they do it, fellas?
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Brunson kicks to Reddish. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Robinson left side. To help the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Randall dishes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Brunson against Halliburton. Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Nembhard. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Knicks trail by 8. Runs in the pass to Randall. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You So far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Nemhard, guarded by Reddish. Offensive rebound. They kick out to Heel. Smith on the wing for the three. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 10-point game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Nemhard. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2 points. That one goes.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them?
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Trailing here by 8 on the court for the Knicks. They've got Toppin. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle. Toppin passes to Hartenstein. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off.
Shooting for New York, Isaiah Hartenstein. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Pacers leading by 7. McConnell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Duarte. Lock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Look, he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Knicks with possession here. 9-point game. For 3, Fournier. The rebound by Bataze. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Rose. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Passes it to Quickly. Kicks to Toppin. A 3-ball. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers leading by 9. McConnell passes Duarte. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the pass to Bataze. Stolen by Quickly. And stolen by McConnell.
Indiana foul. Daniel Tice. First personal foul.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
For a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Give it up for your first minute Skijesss.
Now Rose. No points in the game yet for him. Fournier gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
And another thing about McConnell, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace. Always looking to push the action. And he does so without turning the ball over. And he's a sneaky defender as well.
And he comes up with the deuce. Quickly's got his first 2 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McConnell passes to Duarte. Oh, that's blocked. Rose against McConnell. Rose, no good. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pacers leading by 7. Now, here's McConnell. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Duarte quickly covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tice. That one doesn't drop. Knicks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot's good from Quickly.
We all know how Rose can score the ball, but sometimes I think we dismiss how good of a passer he is.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. McConnell passes to Duarte. They set the screen. The shot from the low post is good. RJ's got his second bucket. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. McConnell against Rose. Here's Toppin. Lays it up off the glass.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
McConnell against Rose. Batage the pass to McConnell. And he banks in the lane. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Rose. Quickly picks up the loose ball. And he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. A different look for New York. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brunson against Halliburton. They kick out to Hield. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. The shot that time, not on target.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Brunson. And so it's the Indiana Pacers headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up a tasty room service down right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
New York calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Let's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back to this thing. See if that pep talk got me going, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Now the dish to Reddish. And there's the feed to Robinson. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Healed against Barrett. Outside for Halliburton. No good on the three. Knicks trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Healed outside. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. New York calls timeout. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw. Left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Halliburton with it. Brunson picks him up. Back to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brunson, no good. Pacers leading by 11. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Brunson. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded closely. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Turner. To the inside. Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
And not just a scorer. Hill is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Here's Brunson. Reddish finds Randle. And the layup is good. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Brunson against Halliburton. .149 left here in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Nemhard, the pass to Hield. Off target with his three.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
Halliburton against Brunson. Now, here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Smith on the wing. He's defended by Randle. Smith the pass to Hield. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Knicks trail by 9. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Here's Nemhard. Guarded by Reddish. Halliburton passes to Nemhard. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. just 2 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Mr. Randall. A crossover. He's off on that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Heel. They could use a bucket, and the Pacers can't get it to go. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Side with Doris Burke and Grant, and both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs. Grant, talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Avdia in at the three, the small forward. Pass to Avdia. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Halliburton. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Beal from outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that.
Halliburton on the wing, pounded by Beal. Oh, sweet move. Halliburton misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
to Beal. And here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Halliburton against Morris. Healed for three. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. It's Abdia on the wing. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Washington with it. 3-point lead.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
With the crossover, drained it for 2 points. Halliburton's got 5 points.
My goodness, what a triple drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Beal from outside. Smith with the rebound. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc.
Boy, when you consider that Bradley Beal entered the NBA as one of the sweetest shooting guards in the league, but over the course of his career, he's added elite playmaking, and he's as dangerous and complete an offensive force as there is in the game. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Morris finds Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Shot from the top of the key. Back to Halliburton. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Hield. Shoot from the baseline. That one a little long. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Kuzma.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
The Pacers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Nembhard. "26 seconds left in the first quarter here. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
19 seconds left in the first. Halliburton against Morris. Halliburton misses. It's Beal on the wing. Takes it inside.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And that concludes the first quarter play. Wizards out in front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Abdia and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Pass to Hield. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Abdia, guarded by Hield. Porzingis. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Halliburton goes. Turner with it. And then Turner with the dunk.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A. And it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Pass to Nembhard. Let's go with a three. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Now Beal. He's got 5. Kuzma, the pass to Morris. The fader knocks down the triple. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride in making plays.
Healed for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. He'll touch it last. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Up top, Morris, defended by Halliburton. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 12-point Washington lead.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
Here's Nembhard. Porzingis grabs the board. For Washington, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Morris. Pass to Abdia. They puts up a 3. And again, Washington with a triple. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you. Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
1:35 left in the first half of basketball. McConnell against Morris. The teardrop. Smith outside. 4 on the clock. McConnell passes to Smith.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
The Pacers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Healed up top. Pass to Nembhard. McConnell with a screen on Beal. Here's McConnell to end the run. The rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
They're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
McConnell's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beal from outside. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 6 assists now in the game. McConnell outside. Pass to Nembhard. Takes a 3. And stolen by Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Wizards.
Your Pacers, 15. The Wizards, 38.
gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Chris Duarte is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Daniel Tice. Then it's Goga Batadze. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Here's Matherin. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Washington has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. McConnell against Wright. And here's Kispert from the arc. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
Oh, powered down with both hands. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
Good on both.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Pass to Duarte. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Duarte's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Daniel Tice is unselfish by nature, puts the pass on time and on target.
Right, the pass to Hachimura. Now here's Gafford. The dunk by Gafford.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to Duarte. They set the pick, and here's McConnell. Here's Matherin. Here's Duarte. Shot clock at 3. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Wright against McConnell. Pass to Kispert. Now Barton. Here's Duarte. Here's Matherin. He's guarded by Barton. Here's Matherin. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul of the game. A new lineup here for Indiana.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Pacers now. Halliburton on the wing. Hachimura covering. Halliburton, pass to Smith. 4 on the clock. Picked by Smith. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The shot won't fall. And Washington the other way now. Right with the ball. Turner covering. Here's Hachimura. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, Rui Hachimura has got great concentration, so he's not going to let a little bit of contact disrupt his rhythm. Think about the games in Tokyo and how special they were for the young Rui Hachimura. Playing in his home Japan, a chance to grow the game of basketball for Rui. Oh, my goodness.
Pass to Nembhard. From deep three-point range. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Wright. And he makes it on the layup. Wright's gotten 4 this quarter. During those games in Tokyo, Doris, Rui put on a show against Slovenia and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he gave that team 34 points. And I think Rui's play in those games, obviously, and in the NBA, huge for the continued growth of the game of basketball in Japan. Just great stuff.
And rejected. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Nembhard. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Gafford. Pass to Wright. Back to Gafford. To the wing, right side. Hachimura from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Nembhard, good.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Washington's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Wright, the pass to Gafford. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gafford's got his second basket.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. She made open, let me find them.
And so it's the Washington Wizards firmly in control with an impressive. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. It's really a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
This crowd had no idea what they were in for. He came in and silenced them with a dominant performance. He was an intimidating presence tonight. This audience didn't seem to affect him in the slightest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the point. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Here's Halliburton. Tries a 10-footer. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And for Indiana, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Deflected! And they get it back. Pass to Smith. Left side healed. Here's Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Beal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls,
the previous play is under review.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Nice shot by Morris.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Fires top of the key. Indiana again missing. Washington has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. The lob. Very well done.
Kuzma is a scorer by nature, and he wants to hunt his shot opportunities.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Halliburton. Up and in on the layup.
He's He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Kuzma. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Halliburton with the ball. Here's Nembhard. Sends it home from three-point land.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Pass to Avdia. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Hield for 3. That shot missing. And Washington the other way now. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
If he hadn't fouled out, they may have pulled him anyway. This game is over. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Hield from outside. Avdia pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kristaps Porzingis.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Outside Hield. The shake. Rebound by the Wizards.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Puts up a 3. Counted from distance.
Well, one of the most valuable pieces of real estate in the NBA, that corner 3. It's shorter than other spots, and Mr. Hield cashes in.
Now here's Morris. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Mathurin into the lane, and so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close.
And for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Reddish out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really important.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson kicks to Reddish. Here's Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Morris.
2-2.
Out to Kuzma. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Porzingis with the ball, picked up by Barrett. Morris passes to Kuzma. Hefty move. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Morris against Brunson. To the middle. Over in the corner, Reddish. Brunson finds Robinson. Here's Randall, down to 5 on the shot clock, and the shot goes down.
Randall sneaks up on you athletically with that frame. You could argue he's at his best when he's in attack mode.
Morris dishes to Beal. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Brunson with it, picked up by Kuzma. Randall passes to Brunson. Here's Robinson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings a physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson, he is fun to watch down low.
He's so dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
They scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morris kicks to Beal. Out to the right wing. Out to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here. Barrett dishes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
Now here is Morris. And the wide open shot from Avdia. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Reddish. Brunson finds Reddish. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And it's Beal in the corner. Offline with his 3. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Second personal foul.
And that one misses.
Second team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, it's good. Brunson's got his second best. It seems like, Grant, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Robinson misses. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Inside, here's Kuzma. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
36 seconds left to play in the first. Brunson with a clean look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brunson's got 7.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Out to Kuzma. Dish now to Phabian. Beal with it. Picked up by Barrett. Here's Phabian. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Phabian's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Wizards. Now, here's Barrett. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Wizards out front, leading by 3. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So on the floor for Washington. First playing is the wings, Beal and Phabian. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Morris in at the 1.
Well, everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. Doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
Out to Barrett. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Brunson the pass to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Morris kicks to Beal. Kuzma against Randall. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Another one falls for Washington.
Nice shot selection from Porzingis that time, looking to fire.
Brunson against Morris. Here's Randall. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Up top, Morris. Brunson covering. Here's Beal to the wing on the left. Kuzma finds Porzingis. Back to Kuzma. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Brunson. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots after a good start.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Morris passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is a big-time night for Porzingis. He's really fun when he gets going like this.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson kicks to Reddish. Back to Brunson. No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
Barrett against Beal. Porzingis passes to Avdia. And again, Washington with the triple.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy. He became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Stolen by Avdia. Morris with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Top of the key. Kuzma passes to Beal. From 8. You can't get that one to fall. Excellent D that time from Robinson. One's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Barrett.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
Beal drives in. There's Porzingis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Despite these injury concerns over the past few years, you can't doubt the talent of Porzingis. I mean, this guy is capable of 20-point nights every time he steps out there on the floor.
Brunson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
All of that happening because Porzingis moved well off of the screen to find the space.
Brunson kicks to Reddish. Pass to Randall. There's the drive. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Morris looking over the floor. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Morris. And it's 8 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Randall outside. It's Robinson high post. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David. And whoop.
The Knicks, 27. The Wizards, 34.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Toppin. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Quickly kicks to Rose. pass to Hartenstein. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. That is good, and the Wizards lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Fournier.
That kind of hustle from Fournier, that's going to get the rest of your teammates going. Good job. Big fast break.
Right, pass to Gaffney. Here's Hachimura. Here's Barton. 6 to shoot. And Barton throws it down.
I know sometimes it looks out of control, but his dribble play can be effective. Barton there with the handle and the deuce.
Rose passes to Hartenstein. Shoots over Gafford. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kispert, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Evan Fournier. The Wizards have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's Rose with the ball for New York. They trail by 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Right, the pass to Hachimura. And it's blocked. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And then Toppin with the jam.
Van Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time. One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickly is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player. He's automatic when he gets there.
And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Some nice passing by New York here. With a tie, here's Hartenstein. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as quickly, well, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too. So he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. It's just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
Fournier against Barton. And Fournier gets to Quickly. Pass to Toppin.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside Fournier. Goes up the baseline. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Right with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. The kick out to Barton. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Barton's got 5.
Off-season work and shooting the basketball paying off for Barton there. This guy you have to keep your eye on if he gets the ball around the arc.
Back to Quickly. Looking for Fournier. Gets it there. Outside Rose. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Fournier.
The footwork from Fournier was really nice there.
Fournier, 37.
Hachimura with a screen on Quickly. Kispert kicks to Barton. Shoots over Fournier. Stolen by Rose. Here's Toppin. And it's Quickly in the corner. Pass to Hartenstein. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Nice. That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And Wright kicks to Hachimura. Barton outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Top and inside. What a kill!
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Here's Hachimura. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards lead. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Barrett with the ball to take the lead. Rebound by the Wizards. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Nifty move. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot. And Porzingis the beneficiary.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. New York needs to get off a shot. And that one drops.
Well, RJ is a natural scorer. It's very hard to shake him off that kind of focus.
Brunson against Morris. And it's Beal in the corner. And finished off by Beal.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass. Richards got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm impressed with RJ Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Avdia the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's Randall with the drive. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet. That's 2 points.
Screen by Porzingis. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Over in the corner, Reddish. Porzingis with the steal. Feeds to Avdia. Outside, Porzingis. Shakes him. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Reddish. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. And Barrett shoots it in.
Wow, Barrett not giving up and making a difference.
Morris outside. Kuzma outside. On the pass to Porzingis. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Porzingis has got 25 points in the game. Brunson against Morris. Reddish kicks to Barrett. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. A shot by Reddish, no good. Washington leading now by 5. Over in the corner for Skijesss. We got 1:18 left in the game. And the dunk by Skijesss.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Runs in the pass to Reddish. Dishes it to Randall. And that one drops for him.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Washington's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Avdia kicks to Beal. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Avdia, the pass to Beal for 3. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. Kuzma finds Morris to the inside. Stolen by Robinson.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
That one misses. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Beal drives in.
Such a big-time move for Beal, a big-time player.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now Beal. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. And for New York, at the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Both of these teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journey.
Now here's Randall. Barrett passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Brunson. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Yeah, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Sinks the tray.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
And that one's good for Brunson.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubt that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game. Hield against Barrett. Elbow shot. It's hauled in by Reddish. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, BA. And you got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Here's Turner. The Knicks making their last shot. Knocks down the long J.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randall throwing it down.
Brunson against Halliburton. Now here's Smith. Hield on the wing. Smith right side. Seconds left, and that one is hammered home.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Brunson up top, defended by Halliburton. Here's Randall. It's deflected. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside for Halliburton. Hield on the wing. And there's a 3-second violation. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Outside Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Outside Reddish. Clock at 6. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. The Pacers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Nembhard. Smith outside. Fires the 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Oh, throw it down! Nice!
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Halliburton against Brunson. Beyond the arc. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Nembhard. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Now here's Barrett. the block.
Man, the defensive Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
It's a
And a big round of applause for your Knicks Silly Kids.
good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Cam Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at center. That's the group for New York starting the second. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got 5 points.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Smith outside. Here's Nembhard. Reddish covering. 20 feet out. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way now. Brunson passes to Barrett. The three. The rebound by Turner. Indiana trailing here.
Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Here's Nembhard. Reddish covering. Good. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
Here's Nembhard. And that's his third bucket at 8 attempts. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Brunson with it. Pass to Reddish. Back to Brunson. All alone. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And here's Halliburton. Six to shoot. Pass to Heel. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Barrett. The kick out to Brunson. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. You think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Randall. Back to Barrett for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hield passes to Turner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack it.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Duarte, he's checked in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Now here's Reddish. He's got 7.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Crafty move. Here's Hield. Yes, it's good. Hield's got 5 now.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Outside for Randall. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. And Indiana will come the other way. McConnell right side. The baseline J is on the way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McConnell. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. 24 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Outside Hield. McConnell with a screen on Barrett. Barrett against Hield. Outside for McConnell. From 10 feet away. Oh, got it off in time, but it's... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
25. The Pacers. 18.
We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Cam Reddish with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. They've got Goga Bitadze. TJ McConnell is out there with Chris Duarte. Then it's Daniel Tice. It's Duarte on the wing. Fournier covering. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Matherin.
Hey, yo, right here.
And he dunks it down.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Here's Rose, and he banks in the layup.
With this bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Indiana trailing here. McConnell outside.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's off on the first.
At the line. 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Pass to quickly. Here's Duarte. Here's Bitadze. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the basket by New York. Here's Duarte. Good D by Rose.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Toppin. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. And here's the fast break. Here's Duarte. Here's Matherin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and converted the easy bucket.
And he drops the first.
At the line. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. New York calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the basket is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
McConnell against Rose. Pass to Duarte. McConnell with a screen on quickly. Back to McConnell. Tice outside. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Matase can't hit. For New York, they've gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, Fournier. Down low. Toppin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 9-point Knick lead.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Pass to Matherin. 4-3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Hartenstein in the post. He's against Tice. Hartenstein in the post. Tice defending. Back to quickly. There's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Tice outside. There's a minute 17 left in the third. McConnell outside. Tries the 9-footer. And there's the rejection. On the wing quickly. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Here's quickly. The Pacers making their last shot. Fournier with the bucket.
Quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Matherin. Count it. Give him 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Cam Reddish is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Hield. Out left to the wing. Hield on the wing. From downtown, hits a 3-pointer.
Yeah, no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Brunson passes to Reddish. Kicks it out to Barrett. To the middle. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Robinson can't hit.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Brunson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Over to the wing. For three, Randall. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Halliburton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Now a timeout called by New York. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Reddish. Outside for Randall. The three is up. Drills it from deep.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Here's Halliburton. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Smith. Checked by Randall. Randall with a steal. He takes it in. Robinson passes to Brunson. Pacers with a rebound. Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nembhard. Three-pointer off the mark.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Up top, Randall. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter.
First team foul.
Brunson against Halliburton. Pass to Robinson. Oh, stolen by Turner. Brunson against Halliburton. From outside the arc. That one is off. New York goes the other way with it. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Barrett passes to Randall. To the left wing. Brunson on the drive. Randall's got room. And that one's long.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton, a screen on Reddish. And here's Halliburton from deep. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Knicks.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for R.J. Barrett.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really. Just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Here's Nembhard. Misses, and the dry spell continues. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Brunson. Barrett against Hield. Barrett passes to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And the Knicks miss again. Hield against Barrett. Inside. Robinson with a steal. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now. And they'll go to the line. The free throw drops for Barrett.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And so New York takes this one by a big margin.